Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Star, and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and explain why. I got a DM on Instagram recently asking why I deleted the majority of my older videos. I just wanted to explain why I have, I think I might have mentioned it briefly on my band TikTok account, like a TikTok account that was permanently banned. But I figured I should probably explain it here on YouTube. And I want to talk about basically why I deleted those videos. For those of you guys who think that I wasn't on YouTube for very long, only for 4 years, I've actually been doing YouTube ever since I was 14 or 15 years old. Yes, I have been on the platform for that long, so almost 6 whole years I've been doing YouTube. So the reason why I deleted a lot of my older YouTube videos, a lot of them are gone. The reason why I deleted them is because my older content did not reflect who I am and who I wanted to be. When I was 14 years old, I had a lot of internalized ableism and a lot of internalized homophobia and transphobia. And up until recently, I refused to identify as a non-binary because I thought that non-binary meant solely androgynous. And I thought that I wasn't a real trans person because I wasn't androgynous enough. For the longest time, I identified as a demigirl, which, if you don't know what that means, it basically means I identify partially, but not fully, as female. Well, I used to, because I thought, oh hey, my selfie light is dying. I thought like, hey, I'm not masculine or androgynous enough. I've always worn short skirts, crop tops, makeup. Ever since I was 16 years old, I started wearing makeup. I've always worn skirts and shit ever since I was a child. And I've always liked traditionally feminine things ever since I was a kid. I basically refused to acknowledge the fact that I was non-binary because I thought that if I did identify as non-binary, I would be invalidating the whole entire transgender community because I thought you had to be a certain way to be non-binary. As for my internalized ableism, I've said some comments in the past that I really regret saying. I was very ableist when I was younger. I'm not proud of it. It was pretty bad. And unfortunately, unfortunately, I lost a lot of friends as a result of it because of my anger towards myself. And unfortunately, I was, like, back then, I was open about the fact that I wasn't actively, like, promoting self-harm, but I was open to the fact that I was in a pro self-harm community and I didn't want to stop. And I've also said misogynistic things, and I've said some horrible things such as men can't get raped, even though that's not true. Men absolutely can. Like, anyone can be essayed. I've said a lot. The point is, I've said a lot of horrible things. And I was like a 14-year-old kid, yes. But that doesn't excuse any of the things I said. And even though it was a hard decision, a year ago I decided that I wanted to delete those videos because they did not reflect my current beliefs. As for another reason why, it's because of copyright issues. I used a lot of artists' songs without their permission, and I didn't know that wasn't okay until like a year ago. I know that's kind of stupid. I know what y'all are thinking. Star, how the fuck did you not know that? I'm mentally disabled. My brain literally works differently. Excuse me. But my brain no work. My brain broken. I got monkey brain. But yeah, I also used songs that were not allowed to be used in videos on YouTube because of copyright and DMCA shit. As for another reason, my older videos, unfortunately, I did, trace art and use traced art as thumbnails. I don't anymore, but I use traced art in my thumbnails, and I know I could have just changed the thumbnails, but it didn't feel right leaving those videos up because the traced thumbnail were also in the videos as well. And also, some of my videos were also deleted because I found out that some of the information that I thought was helpful that I was spreading was really harmful misinformation. And I didn't want that to be, like, on my platform. I want the information that I give out to be as accurate as possible, and I don't want to hurt anyone with any misinformation. Like, I am so glad I chose to delete all that content because there was a lot of misinformation about, like, mental illness and, like, addiction and shit. And, yeah, I am really glad I deleted that shit. Yeah. I also deleted a lot of my older speed paint videos because some of them could have actually gotten like my YouTube channel terminated because you're not allowed to show like graphic speed paints. Like, you're not allowed to show a certain amount of gore. Like, a little bit of gore is okay, but if it's like way too high of an amount, you can't show that shit on YouTube. You can't show self-harm on YouTube. And unfortunately, I did draw that a lot in my past. Especially when I was 14, because when I was 14, I was in a really dark place. And I was dealing with a lot of shit, and I was a confused and scared kid, and I didn't understand anything, basically. I was just really scared and confused and angry back then, and I don't want people to see that side of me ever again. I don't want people to see an angry, bitter, sad, depressed person. I don't want people to see that part of me ever. Like, ever. Yes, I will show raw emotion on camera. A lot of the times I still do on my platforms, because I want people to know that it's okay to feel things. Society may, shame you for feeling emotions, but it's okay to feel them. It's perfectly normal. But I didn't want people to see the more messed up side of me, because that's not really who I am anymore. I've changed a lot, and I want my content to basically reflect me. And I'm slowly starting to become more comfortable in being me, if that makes sense. And I also, in my older videos, I also used other people's art without their permission, and as a young kid I didn't know why that was wrong, but when I became an adult I realized, oh shit, that's wrong and illegal, and I should probably take that down. So I did, and to any artist that I stole art from, I am really, really sorry, and I will never, ever, ever use someone's art without their permission ever again. There are some websites where you are able to use other people's art. Like, for example, Picrew is a really good website. I use that all the time for my thumbnails now, because Picrew artists, the majority of them allow you to use the art and profit off of it, as long as you give them credit, or you don't claim it as yours. And, so I just wanted to talk about why the majority of my older videos are gone. And 3 years of content is gone because of those exact reasons. And I hope you guys understand why. But I'm glad I made the decision to remove that content, because 1, cancel culture sucks, and 2, I've changed a lot, and I'm definitely not the same person I used to be. I've been through a lot that has changed me a lot. And also, as an adult, I'm slowly figuring out who I am as a person. And I'm much, much more mentally stable. Stopped recording. Sorry about that. But anyway, I'm a much more mentally stable person than I used to be. Back then I had a lot of anger and hatred and depression, and now I don't have as much of that anymore. I forgot to mention, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but in my older videos, there were people in my older videos that I no longer associate with anymore, because some of them did do bad things, and I don't want to give those people a platform. So I deleted those because I didn't want to associate myself with bad people, if that makes sense. Like, some of my ex-friends were like racists, homophobes, transphobes, ableists. You name it, they were that. Basically a whole umbrella of bigotry, if that makes sense. If the way I'm saying it makes sense, you know? But yeah, I didn't want to be associated with those people because they've done bad things and they've done shit that, in my opinion, is unforgivable. And I just wanted to come on here and say that, like, the short answer is I deleted my content because my beliefs have rapidly changed throughout the years, and I am not that angry, bitter, and mean kid anymore. I've changed. I don't know for the better or for the worse, but I've changed, and I want my current content to reflect who I am. Thank you guys for watching me ramble, I guess, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.